What's up, everybody? We're back! I learned how to get all my energy from Damon and my friend Dave. They're so energetic, so now I'm very energetic when we're doing our shots. We're back from SEMA. We got some cars on the dyno. We got a Filipino guy outside laughing at me. We just fired him, by the way. We had the F8 on the dyno, played with that a little bit. We got an RS6 with some upgraded turbos. The turbos took a crap, so we put new turbos in there. Getting the F8 ready to get out of here. We're trying some fuel system stuff on that thing. We gotta get it done so I could be finalized with that, because we're putting it back to stock because that car's going up for sale. We just got an SF90. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel, like that. Let's go.
The turning radius without rear wheel steer is terrible. Let's see if we can get it realigned for them and if that'll bring it back or not.
All right, so we have a beautiful gold SVJ. We're taking the wheels off because we have AL13 wheels that we are going to be installing on this car. We also are going to be lowering the suspension on this car as well, so we just got to take the struts out and then it'll look good with the new wheel setup. So with this car, since it has a heat shield right here, we actually have to take it out. So a lot of people might say, oh, you could just do it right here, and we don't like to bend this because obviously the engine is something to look at as well. So we take this whole strut out instead. It doesn't take long, it doesn't take extra time. It's literally just 2 bolts. It just gives it a nicer look to the car. You're lower to the ground, so it'd feel a little bit better. Okay, so this is one of the OG. This is basically like the car that started Gintani. Alex got crazy with these little Mini Coopers and built intake manifolds with intercooler, water-cooled intercoolers and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is a fully modified Mini Cooper, and we're basically gonna be doing the oxygen sensors. It has a code for bad O2 sensors.
Alex is running the dyno right now.
So we're gonna replace them.
Can you say that again?
The whole thing. It's also tuned and modified, but we're gonna replace them anyways and try to get the car smogged. That's gonna be the first step right now.
What are you looking for right now?
So I'm looking for the upstream and downstream O2 sensors. Since it's a 4-cylinder, usually has 1 catalytic converter. So it would have one before the cat and one after the cat.
They're under my old ass Mini, 2004 Mini Cooper. Is this 2004? Yeah, 2004. This is where all this mess started. This car started it all. Goddamn car. Went from Minis to Lambos, from Seikos to Rollies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Real educational.
When we first got this car had an air-to-air intercooler that would sit right on top of basically the valve cover and the blower. The blower sits right under here, and these things would get like stupid hot, like extremely hot. And it had a lot of, you know, plumbing to get the boost into the intake manifold and so on. So this was actually the first intake manifold air-to-liquid intercooler that we made, and it was an air-to-liquid intercooler, also an intake manifold. So the way this works is there's an air-to-liquid core inside the manifold. You have the tank over here with the water. Water goes down, flows through the heat exchanger in the front, gets cooled down, comes up, runs through the intercooler over here. Air comes out of the blower, passes through the intercooler, gets cooled down, goes into the engine. Not only did we fix the problem with the intake temperatures and heat soaking and so on, but we made the path from the blower to the head a lot shorter. So we picked up, I think on these cars back then, we had picked up like 25, almost 30 wheel horsepower just by putting the intake manifold on. Plus you get the cooling and all that stuff. So that's basically how it all started. This is what got me into this mess, and now we got bigger headaches to deal with. But this thing's still around, it's chilling, it's still our baby, and that's how it is. This puppy was fun to drive. I mean, it's still fun to drive. I love this thing.
This guy made a little bit of Gintani money and went straight to go get a BBL. You got a BBL the second he found out we were doing more videos.
But it was a sick edit. That edit was fire.
But it's a sick edit.
What's next on this?
Okay, so we gotta clear the check engine light, and then we gotta go through the drive cycles again for this car, and it should be done.
God help my ears. That was horrible. One thing I've never been able to do in my life is skateboard, bro.
Do ollie.
Don't ever do that again.
Where do you learn how to skateboard?
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk? Oh! where did he teach you?
North Hollywood in the park. Skateboard.
Oh!
60 flip right now, first try, my boy.
$20.
I can't kick the flip.
I had your $20 right here, boy. I could do that for sure.
Backflip. Do backflip.
Backflip?
Do backflip.
Challenge accepted.
Damn!
Is this here, McLaren?
We are work on water tank for 570 big turbo kit, huh? Big turbo, big faster car, huh? No need ice, so we be able to do something cooler. Hide the tank out of the front, put it back here, hide it. Little tank hidden in the rear bumper and fender, and we don't need no more need ice because this water come here and go through the chiller, and chiller have freon in him and make very cold, okay?
So, in English, we're building a tank, and because we're using the chillers now, we don't need to dump ice in these, so we're able to tuck them nice and away. My friend Charlie here is gonna put a nice little filler neck on here. That's all we'll need, that's all you'll see. It's only really there to top off. You're never gonna have to like service this or like put ice in there because it's always gonna be running cold as because of the AC, so. What's going on, guys? Franco's working on this RS6 here. Customer came in complaining about like an oil leak and smoking and whatnot. We found that one of the turbos were blown, so we went ahead and got some stock housing replacements for this guy. So Franco's gonna button this thing up, and then Alex will do some tuning, and we will have a vetted tune. Not only that, but our customer gets to enjoy his car again without paying an expensive dealer repair fee, and it's gonna be faster. So that's pretty much it. It's not a crazy setup on this one, but it's gonna work really well. All right, we got an Aventador here that just showed up with like no body on it because it's getting a Liberty Walk kit, and we got to build a F1 package for it. What do you think?
Wow.
It looks like a go-kart, huh?
Yeah, it does look like a go-kart.
So last year we did cams, ticket dismissers for SEMA, and that was wild. You're good. It looks so funny. That's all you get, buddy. You got the bare essentials. Hey man, what do you do for a living?
I don't know, actually. I just found this in Abu Dhabi and I just shipped it over here.
Part of me wishes we did this to Alex's SVJ when we were building the twin turbo kit. It would have made life a lot easier.